NBA 2K16. Oh wait, oh, I gotta pause it.
It's the home of the Suns here in Phoenix, Arizona, as 2K Sports brings you today's live action from the U.S. Airways Center. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
All right, I am back. This is only my second game,
As the Suns to start out.
Yeah,
all right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green at the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the dunk by Chandler.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental error.
Now here's Bledsoe. Floats one. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Thompson up top, guarded by Tucker. Here's Bogut. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. And it's Phoenix's ball. Morris with a screen on Thompson.
Suns aren't too good.
No good on the three.
If you like the Suns, sorry, but I'm just saying they're not the best team. I like the Suns too.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
No.
And we're about a minute and a half in the first quarter. And it's good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Jeff Hornacek. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thank you, Doris.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks. And
that's the worst pass ever.
An unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2
probably
for 3.
Gonna lose.
Yeah, just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well,
no.
Jay is almost a gimme.
The Phoenix Suns weren't terrible at home by any means last year. They ended up over 500, but Greg, they weren't quite dominant enough at home to get in the playoffs.
That's a great point. I mean, they finished the year +3 in terms of wins at home. Not bad, but not good enough when you're talking about that Western Conference.
No good on the free throw.
Yes.
You know, when you talk about the Suns, their play at home sums up their season. When you are just above average in the West, you won't be in the playoffs. You've got to be really good at home to make it in the West in the playoffs.
Good on the second free throw.
Why do you get two, but I only got one for the same exact
But
foul?
overall, and to drive this home, they just were okay here in this building, and that's not going to cut it.
Now here's Curry. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Dang it.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
Okay, let's do this.
Bledsoe with Knight. That's a two-pointer. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Knight's got his second bucket. Warriors trail by 5. Curry. Here's Green.
Put back up. No.
And Phoenix the other way now.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Bledsoe dishes to Morris. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. And here's Barnes for 3. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
Why am I
and guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected plays like a coach who had done it for many years.
I'm being beat. I'm like
the Warriors
literally
have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far,
Curry.
just 25%.
Suns don't even have Steve Nash anymore.
11 feet away, and that's going to be a travel.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
And the Suns
get Madden
with a completely new group on the floor.
That's what I'm renting.
Different look here for
Better
the
at
Warriors.
Madden.
Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. One kick kicks to Weems. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Suns shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
What did I do? I don't what? I don't know what I did, guys. Somebody that like plays basketball or watches it, tell me what I did right there. Only nil football.
In for Draymond Green.
I don't know what I did. 3-second. Whatever.
There's the pick. Price kicks to Weems. 6 on the shot clock. Barbosa with the steal. Here's Spates. Fade away. And again, no good by Golden State.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe into the run.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg?
Stephen
Ultimately,
Curry,
I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Here's Ezeli. No good again that time.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Okay, guys, I suck so bad at this game. Okay. They even have the ball.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Suns.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
fail.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still
he's
sliding
the one
right
who
there.
knocked my guy over. That's unfair. Okay, guys. Golden State will beat Phoenix.
And he can't get the first one.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in an emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Here's Lure.
Nope.
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Won't make it, bro. I don't know how to steal it again.
The dish to land. Lets it go from the wing.
I played one game before this.
And it's Iguodala with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Will it go? It's hauled in by Warren.
No.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Suns lead by 14. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm so bad at this.
And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly, he talked about how important that is for an NBA locker room.
Players do the policing. Coach sets a standard, but players individually call out other players, you know, whether it be timeout, whether it be halftime, whether it be pulling guys to the side, you know, in practice. When you have that going on, you see multiple guys doing that, that's when you know you have a good team.
Can I skip this? Yes, I can.
Don't you need a player like this of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork, you know, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room because Chandler has got that covered.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K
Gosh, guys,
More action in store as
I'm
the
sorry, I'm
players
so
get
bad at
ready
this
to go,
game.
having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Come on.
Bledsoe and out of the backcourt. Tucker and Morris holding
Okay,
the
guys,
forward
I give
spots.
up.
And it's
Should I just
Chandler
go
in
play
at the
Call of
center,
Duty?
filling out the middle.
GTA.
So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
I wish I could go play GTA.
So it's Phoenix now.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Now, here's Curry.
Oh,
To Barnes. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
I get what that
Morris,
happened.
left side.
Bucket, jump.
Green with the
Blocked.
block. Barnes
Oh, I did not mean to shoot it.
doesn't get the full court heave to fall.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
He's about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up there.
No.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player. And that led to quite a negotiation between
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Ultimately,
the
two sides
Okay,
agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
Stephen Curry winner.
Second quarter of
We're gonna
basketball, just
score
over
right
a
here.
minute and a half
Stephen
played
Curry,
so far.
guys. Just watch. Just watch. I gotta score.
Bledsoe against Curry.
Can you, like, bro, back up. I'm trying to, like, score on you.
Takes it from 10. It's hauled in by the
This
Suns.
sucks, guys.
Chandler's got 3 rebounds now
So
in this
bad.
one. Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was the good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role. You know,
Oh,
but
God.
he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, you know, Greg, and you know this position
Stephen
so
Curry.
well. He has the ability
Guys,
to be one
that's
of the best
so
league's,
bad. I'm so
combo guards, I think.
I agree. I mean, consistency will tell the tale when it comes to Bledsoe. I mean, the rebounds and assists, the averages were up last year, but his shooting percentages were down. So is Bledsoe a near max level player? Only time will tell. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Mirza Teletovic is checked in for the Suns. And it's Phoenix's ball. Right now, they're
Okay,
on a 9-0
guys.
run.
Oh, my, this is doing so bad.
Here's
I'm
Tucker.
not sure how this
Good, and Bledsoe
feels.
gets the assist.
I should probably learn the controls. Is there like a option? Maybe control setting. Okay. Okay.
Bledsoe's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Okay, guys. Should I just like give up? I don't know.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this
This can
second quarter
probably
of
be my
basketball.
only NBA game.
Outside night.
Unless I get like really good at the game.
Warriors with the rebound. Green's
Oh.
got rebound number 5 here tonight. Chandler's shot, good. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here's Curry after Eric Bledsoe's score. Bogut the pass to Curry. Again, Curry missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Tucker off the left rim and out.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
From deep. Eric Bledsoe with the rebound.
Okay.
He's really lacking in confidence
my
out there.
players is
0
pretty
field goals
injured.
made so far in this game.
Green. Take him out. I'm not
Takes
sure
the
how to do that,
13-footer. Offensive rebound. And it's
Okay.
sent back by Bogut. And that's
Did I
out of
get caught?
bounds.
Why did I
Phoenix
call
will
timeout?
retain possession. And Phoenix making a change.
Timeout. 26.
Lenz checked in. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Barnes.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Some changes for Phoenix. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Sonny Weems comes in for Knight. And it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe.
Oh, wait,
Golden State also making some changes. Bazili's checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Warren's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Iguodala's drive. That's short off the rim.
And you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
It's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration.
Should I just quit?
And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
For Phoenix.
All right, guys. Yeah, I lost. I must accept a loss. And I'm going to play some Battlefront. Accepting the loss. That's right. Should I play this? I just downloaded it. No, we're gonna play Battlefront. I have a lot of Star Wars games because I got